everyone. Today we are going to solve the Python coding question string formatting from the hacker's rank. Okay. Given an integer n, print the following values for each integer I from 1 to n. Decimal, octal, hexadecimal, capitalized, binary. Now you can see the sample input as 17 and sample output like this. Okay. So first understand what the question is asking. You are given a number n and you need to print values from 1 to n. For every number in this range, you must print 4 formats. Okay. A decimal means normal number, octal, then hexadecimal in uppercase and binary. The important part is formatting. Okay. All these values must be printed in a single line for each number, and each value should be right aligned with the proper spacing. The width of this alignment is determined by the binary representation of n, because binary will usually be the longest format. Okay. Now let's build the solution step by step. So let's start. First you can see def print formatted number. Here we define a function that takes number as input. This number is the maximum value up to which we need to print the formatted outputs as given in the problem. The next we calculate the width. So width equal to len bin number minus 2. The question says all outputs should be padded based on the width of the binary representation of n. The bin number function gives a string. The bin number function gives a string like 0b10001. So we subtract 2 to remove the 0b prefix. This gives us the actual length of the binary number, which we will use for alignment. Now we loop from 1 to number. Okay, so for I in range 1 comma number plus 1. The question clearly says to print values from 1 to n. So we use a loop that starts from 1 and goes up to number inclusive. Okay. Now we print all 4 formats in one line. As you can see, print str I dot r just width comma oct then I 2 is to dot r just width dot r just width, then comma hex I hex I so here width hex I, then hex I 2 is to dot upper dot r just width comma then bin I 2 is to dot r just width okay width. Let's understand each part carefully. stri stri dot r just width prints the decimal value. We convert I to string and use r just width to write align it with spaces so that it matches the required width. Then oct I 2 is to dot r just width converts the number to octal. Then the oct function returns a string like 0012. So we remove the first two characters, okay, using 2 and then 2 is 2, okay, and then you align it using r just width. Hex I 2 is 2 dot upper dot r just width converts the number to hexadecimal. Similar to octal, hex returns something like 0xa. So we remove 0x using 2 is 2. Then we use a dot upper because the question asks for capitalized hexadecimal letters like A, B, C. Finally, we align it using R just width. So bin I 2 is 2 dot R just width converts the number to binary dot bin. Return something like 0B1010. So we remove 0B and align it to the same width. All four values are printed in one line, separated by spaces automatically by the print function. Finally, the main block is if name equal to main, then n equal to int input print formatted n. This part takes input from the user, converts it to an integer and calls the function print formatted with that input. Okay, so let's we try to run this code. First we check the indentation. If def 2 is to Okay, hexi oct str, hexi or xtr, either print, for I print, here str, then print I dot edges with, then oct, here oct behind the str. Okay, oct, then here hex. We have to carefully check the indentation. Now bin, if name n equal to print. Now let's check the solution. So our answer is correct. Thank you.